good because I got my vlog up today. If you're watching this vlog now, make sure you've watched my last vlog and even maybe the vlog before that, because the vlog before that was a travel vlog and the one before that was a travel vlog. Not much on the schedule for today. I did go out and get something to eat for my sister because she's basically dead and couch ridden. She's in recovery mode. So I went and got her some breakfast. We're getting the week started.
And I was like, okay, that's odd, but whatever. The place
Sorry now, so luckily for me I don't have too much to do, but then for what it is a lot to do. Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you guys can see me. It's a little backlit because the sun is behind me, but I'm on my way to grab something to eat. Going to, oh, Beyonce. Not, hold up. Like I was saying, good morning, beautiful people. I'm on my way to pick up some food. I'm getting Trinidadian food, getting me some doubles, and getting some shark, well, bacon shark for Korea. She's actually the one who wants it, and I'm going to get it. So I was like, I'll get it for you if you give me some doubles. It's been a very chill few days. I know I talk about like my YouTube journey, which kind of is weird because it's like breaking the fourth wall, I guess, in a way. But I don't mind sharing my feelings as I'm going on this journey with you guys. So I said all that to say my last vlog that I put out on Monday is performing well. Like by my standards, it's performing well. I know when I was doing weekly vlogs last year, like around this time last year, those vlogs were not performing that well. But I think because I saw people say just post your video and like let it go, move on to the next thing, get to recording the next video, I'm adapting that kind of mentality around recording, and I think that's helping. I realize that that mentality is what I need to do to not be so in my head about like the numbers and the YouTube game and am I getting views, am I getting likes. Of course I still want and appreciate all of those things, but they don't mean everything. It's okay if something performs a little mediocrely, I guess. Like my video isn't mediocre, but if the numbers aren't numbering, it's okay. Just move on to the next thing and try better on the next video. Make the trap, hey! I'm a Georgian at heart. I'm a real New Yorker, but I have a Georgia soul. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat, yes, it is cold today. Yesterday was 81 degrees, and I think the day before that was 80 degrees. Today is a high of 60 degrees. I have a lot to do. I need to wash my hair. I need to, but I want to do my lashes because I haven't done that in a while. I want to do my nails because I haven't done my nails in months. Like I don't even remember when's the last time I had my nails done, painted or anything. Even when we went to Jamaica, I don't know if you guys noticed, but my nails weren't done because I wasn't trying to stress about having my nails and hair and all that done. Okay, I'm here now. Let's go inside and I'll be right back. Okay, we got the goods. Let's go now. Can't wait to eat. The last time that I had doubles was the last time I showed them on the channel with you guys. The last time I ate them in a video. And that was months ago. I think that was either November or December. Or was it October? After Beyonce. So if you don't know, doubles is a Trinidadian food. It's basically, like, to put it in the most American sense, it's 2 pieces of bread, like roti like bread, with curry chickpeas and sausage, chutneys, spice, and it's really good. It's a street food, so it's pretty inexpensive, but it's really good and like packed with flavor. I don't really remember, but it was definitely last year. I don't go there often just because I don't want to get in the habit of like eating doubles that often. They are cheap and they're like a cheap street food, but they're more expensive in the US, obviously, because you're not just in Trinidad getting some food on the side of the road. So I think they charge maybe like $4 each, and that's kind of pricey. Like, doubles should be $2 each. I think in Trinidad it's even, or back in my day, I should say, it was like just under $2 each. But in TT money, maybe it was even like $1. It was very cheap. So $4 each for some quick snackable food, and it shouldn't be $4 each. Doubles is a thing you get a few and you just like eat it real quick. It's a snack, like a light snack or something. Okay, what are you doing? Let's drive, people. Like, I order 2, but I could eat. Like, back in the day, I used to order like 4 at a time. I'm on my way to get some food. Well, I don't know if you would call it food. Some fast food. Taco Bell. Taco Bell is like the one fast food place, aside from Chick-fil-A and Wendy's French fries, but Taco Bell is the only fast food place that I like really eat at. But I try not to eat there often. I don't make it a habit. I probably eat. Oh, that sunset looks so nice. You guys can't see it. Taco Bell is the only fast food place that I really eat at, and I have no shame in that. Cause y'all be eating McDonald's, y'all be eating Checkers, y'all eat. What other fast food is out there? Especially bad fast food. Like, I know Taco Bell is not healthy, but I don't eat the meat. I eat a tortilla or nachos, which I'm getting today, and I eat the vegetables and cheese. So I feel like that's not the worst thing ever. But anyways, I'm heading to Taco Bell. It's Friday night. I was gonna get all the ingredients, but at the last minute I was like, I don't feel like walking around the grocery store and like shopping for the ingredients. And then on top of that, like, this is just a current craving, having some nachos. So I'm like, I don't need to get all the ingredients and stuff. And I was going a little overboard. My nachos grocery tab ended up being like over $40. So I'm like, let me just get a quick little 1-2 just for today, and then by tomorrow I'll be, maybe the next day, I'll be back to eating like home cooked meals. You guys may notice that I look the same as I did in the previous clip, which was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I promise I'm wearing something else. I just have the same jacket on and I have the hat on again because my hair's not done, and I'm not flat ironing and doing my hair just to run a quick errand. So this is the real me. If you guys ever see me out in the wild and I'm not like out, this is probably how I'll look. Like, glasses, no makeup, looking a hot mess. I live in a suburb of Atlanta, so I'm not really seeing anybody like that. Ew, was that a deep dog? Oh my gosh. Whew, just got the chills. I hate seeing roadkill. Today or tomorrow is gonna be the last day of this vlog, so I'll be closing out soon. I know it was a bit uneventful, but as I get back into the groove of things, like, some weeks are just gonna be me hanging out, eating, job hunting. You guys have to let me know, do you guys want like in-depth job hunting information, like to follow along like that, or do you just want the big milestone type events that happen? Because a lot of my time is spent sitting in front of my computer and just like job hunting, doom scrolling on LinkedIn is what I'm doing for the most part, and updating my resume. Because you guys know, if you guys are in the current job market, y'all feel me. Right now, something that you have to do to land a job is you have to tailor your resume to every job that you apply to. Otherwise, you'll just get lost in a sea of other applicants. Like, your resume won't stand out if you just have your generic resume. So you do have to tailor your resume to almost every single job. Of course, you don't have to do anything, but if you want it to stand out, you have to switch it up. Like, for example, if you're a videographer, you need to have, first of all, you need to have a niche. That's one thing they don't tell you in college, especially when you're in like a creative field. A lot of creative fields, you really need to niche down. So you can't just do whatever you want to do. Like, I'm using videographer as an example. You can't just be a videographer. You have to know what type of videography you specialize in. Maybe you do know how to do everything. But when you're trying to get bookings and trying to get jobs, you have to have a niche, whether that's with videographers. It might be wedding, it might be lifestyle, you might do like music videos. And when you have a resume or a reel, for example, especially if you're doing videography or something like that, you're not gonna apply to be someone's wedding videographer and show them your music videography reel. You have to tailor it. So you have to do the same thing with a resume, and it gets exhausting. It is so annoying, and it's tiring, and it's time consuming, because tailoring your resume, even if you use help from AI, which helps a bunch, but it's not the catch-all that people make AI to be, it can still take me 30 minutes to an hour just to apply to one job, one position. And then you apply to that one and you're like mentally exhausted. You need something to eat, you need a snack, you need a drink. You need to just like take your eyes off of the computer screen for a second. And then it's on to the next job and you have to do it all over again. And don't let it be a job that requires a cover letter. And even if the job position doesn't require a cover letter, if it has the ability for you to upload a cover letter, you're better off uploading one. So now you have to either type your cover letter, which is like, cover letters are the bane of my existence. I know they're probably the bane of anyone's existence. But you have to type a new cover letter. You have to highlight the strengths for that specific position you're applying for. Even when you use AI, you have to tweak the cover letter that AI makes you, because cover letters made by AI are never like perfectly done. Just save it to your computer and upload it to the job application. No, you always have to read through it. You always have to tweak a few things, because AI will greatly exaggerate some things in an AI generated cover letter. You have to check for mistakes. So now you're looking through a one-page document with paragraphs and everything, and you're doing like spell check, grammar check, all of that. So it's just exhausting doing this job hunt, but I am not losing faith. It's only been a few days since, well, it's only been a week since the last video where I talked about starting like my real feet to the ground job hunt. But yeah, I don't know how many jobs I've applied to today, but I think that might be a good thing to keep track of in the vlog. Like each day, I'll check in with you guys and let you know how many jobs I've applied to for that day. I think today's Friday, so I took it a little easy, but that's my excuse every day. But I think today I applied for 2 positions, and that's 2 positions that I really thoroughly think that I'm a fit for, and I made a cover letter for them and all of that. One thing that I'm not doing is applying to any and every job that like I have a smidgen of a crumb of possibility of getting. I know people say like reach for the stars and stuff, but no, I'll be applying for like 24 hours out of the day if I do that. So I do apply to jobs that I really do think match with my experience, my education, all of that. But yeah, the job hunt market is really something else today, and I just don't see a lot of people talking about it in detail on YouTube. Now, on other social media platforms, on LinkedIn and on Twitter, and a little bit on Instagram, I do see people talk about it. Now, I will say maybe my algorithm on YouTube just isn't showing me job hunting videos, because that's not really what I search for on YouTube. So if you guys know of any creators on YouTube that make content about job hunting, let me know. Oh, and on TikTok, that's where I see all of like the job hunting stuff. But that's because I follow a specific TikTok creator who makes a lot of job hunting content. She is extremely helpful. Like I followed her way back. Once I quit my job, I followed her, and I haven't regretted it yet. it keeps me in the loop of how this whole job market is going. Because if you don't know, you'll still be in that like 2020, 2021 mindset where everybody was like, nobody wants to work, nobody wants these jobs, the jobs are paying $20 an hour, like that's something. But that's what people were saying, especially people who are like out of the workforce and they're not really up to date, or they've been in their job for like decades. They are the ones who would complain and say, nobody wants to work, nobody wants to work. No, people wanted to work back then, people want to work today, but the jobs are not paying. Okay, it's time for me to move up. My rant is getting a little heated. But that's just something that has always annoyed me. Oh, they have a license plate that says, save the honeybee. That is so cute. People want to work. The companies don't want to pay. So where do we meet? Like, how do we fix this? Where do we meet in the middle? Pay people more. Pay people a livable wage. Like a livable, flourishing wage. And people will flock to these jobs. You can't pay $20 an hour and think that that's something to flaunt and that people are going to jump for joy over that. You also can't pay people $30 an hour and think people are really going to jump for that, especially if they live in a metropolitan like city. That's just not enough. When you do the math and you calculate how much apartments cost, people should not be forced to live with roommates. I understand not everybody's going to have that luxury, but the majority of people should not be forced to live with roommates. That's how life is in like New York, for example. If you're not making the big bucks, you are making it work, but you're making it work by cutting corners in other places, like living with roommates, not eating out as much, not going out as much. And that's not a fun way to live. And don't try to tell me life is not always fun, yada, yada, yada. No, life can be fun and life can be enjoyable. Everyone doesn't have to suffer. We can have a good, fun society if we don't force people to suffer, to make them earn happiness. Like, it's a mess. Other countries are doing it right. The US is just a hot damn mess. And don't get me started on tipping. Tipping culture, out of control. I watched Shelby Church's recent video about tipping culture, and everything she said was spot on. But I will say one thing, Shelby, if you're watching this, I love your videos, been watching you for years. But one thing is, you mentioned in your list of like things where you should or shouldn't have to tip, I know it wasn't like very strict, but you said Ubers that like, you don't really have to tip. I'm a strong believer that Ubers should be tipped. Ubers, Lyfts, taxi drivers, all that. They should be tipped. They should, I guess, not expect, because no one should expect a tip, but I think it's expected to tip in a Uber or Lyft. But everything else in that video was spot on, Shelby. If you guys aren't familiar with Shelby Church, go check out her videos. I love her vlogs, love her vlogging style, but she also has a main channel where she covers topics, just like random different topics, and she does these like video essays essentially, and they're really enjoyable. I have my little puppuccino here with me because he was begging to come with me. Hi, Benny. Here he goes. Look, say hi to the camera. Look. Oh yeah.
Howdy, welcome to Taco Bell. Can I get pizza? Oh, that second window, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you, ma'am.
They're so nice. You are nosy. I actually shouldn't drive off yet. I should check to make sure my food is correct and there's no beef on it. Yeah, that looks amazing. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Got everything. Sorry, Taco Bell makes me happy. I got 2 nachos. That's all I got. They have this like new, like beefy loaded nachos or something, but y'all know I don't eat beef. So what I did was I just swapped the beef for potatoes on one, and I swapped the beef for black beans on the other. And they both already have refried beans, so my mouth is like watering. Why do I feel like whenever you drive in front of a grocery store, there's like every blind spot in the book? Like you can't see anything. People be coming out of nowhere trying to cross the street.